A complaint I hear often about the crypto market is its volatile nature. I mean, it's completely normal to see Bitcoin drop 5 to 10% over the course of a couple of days and then completely recover a day later. And as I pointed out in my recent video, is Bitcoin a safe investment? Check it out here. The main reason for the volatility is due to the size of the market. And as the market grows, volatility will reduce. With that said, one way you can combat the ups and downs of your crypto and grow your holdings without having to be an expert level trader is to utilize crypto rewards. Now, a crypto reward is basically compensation in crypto, and there are many ways to earn free crypto and rewards on your coins, some of which I plan to discuss in a later video. However, today, I want to break down two well-known platforms that help you earn more crypto on your crypto. The arrangement is simple. I mean, you add your coins to their network, and just like an interest-bearing savings account, you receive in the form of crypto interest a reward. And I hope that from you, I'll receive a reward in the form of a video like and a channel subscribe, because today I'm going to review Blockfi and the Celsius network and do an in-depth comparison of the two networks to help you understand how they work and which platform you should register with. By the end of this video, you will know the services both organizations offer, what makes each of them unique, and which one is probably the best fit for you. So let's jump in. Now, when most of us think about growing our crypto portfolio, we tend to focus only on picking a winning coin that we can ride to the moon. And seasoned investors will agree that choosing the right investment is necessary, but they'll also lead you to additional actions you can take to hedge your bets and fatten your bag. One of which is to utilize investment vehicles that can provide a safe and sometimes guaranteed rate of return. In traditional markets, this may come in the form of a money market or an interest-bearing account. And as the crypto market has evolved, our needs for sophisticated banking instruments like those available in traditional markets have grown as well. Blockfi and the Celsius network have recognized this needs, and over the last few years have developed products to directly empower crypto investors like you and me. Now, in many ways, these two platforms are alike, but when you begin to peel back the layers on each, you begin to see how they're unique, and I believe it is their differences that determine which platform is best for you. And so, as we go through this, I will be highlighting those differences while sharing how they're the same. Also, before we move on, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Great. So both Blockfi and the Celsius network are financial institutions that both offer interest yielding accounts and low interest loans. Their interest accounts are very appealing because while a traditional bank like Wells Fargo may offer you 0.25% annual yield on your money, both Blockfi and Celsius offer over 9% on similar funds. And their lending rates are as low as 1% APR with no credit checks or origination fees. Again, while your traditional bank will generally start at right under 6% with very, very strict credit checks. So their financial products are very attractive simply based on rates and convenience alone. However, I want to add an additional layer. You see, most crypto investors have coins in their portfolio that are long-term holds that can really go untouched for years. Blockfi and Celsius give you an opportunity to enjoy receiving an additional reward on top of the coin's natural growth. But also, if crypto funds are ever needed for a purchase, normally one would cash out some of their crypto holdings to get funds. But this creates a tax event, and a portion of the gains will need to basically go to the government for taxes. Another approach would be to choose a Blockfi or Celsius lending product and avoid capital gain taxation altogether. The best part is by not cashing out on your crypto, you don't forfeit that coin's potential growth. Pretty cool. So both Blockfi and Celsius are licensed institutions, and they both provide a web application and mobile application for easy access. I personally like Celsius mobile app layout a little bit better than Blockfi's. Again, that's just my personal opinion. Blockfi's feels a little too formal to me, but definitely not a complete turnoff. Establishing an account with both is simple and can be done through their web interface or through their mobile app. But keep in mind that both will need to collect KYC details from you. Now, KYC stands for Know Your Customer, and it's a regulatory requirement that actually both of them must follow. If you're new to crypto, KYC will feel a little intrusive at first, but these organizations are required to collect the same information a bank would, so just keep that in mind. Now, a small complaint that I have with Blockfi's registration is that I entered all of my profile information to register, but then had to re-enter the same information a second time to complete the KYC. Again, it's not a huge deal, but it just seems redundant to me. However, within seconds, I was verified through the information I entered. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for Celsius. After registering and reaching their KYC point, Celsius wanted to collect a photo of my driver's license, but the app just would not capture the photo. I played around with it and probably longer than I should have and still couldn't get it to work. I then tried to access their web app through my phone, but they block access to mobile devices because their web app is formatted for desktop computers. So finally, I went back to the app, and instead of choosing driver's license, I chose national ID, and it allowed me to submit my info through that channel. Altogether, the verification took about 8 hours, and then I was fully able to access my account. All in all, for me, the Blockfi registration was a much smoother process. I will add that the KYC verification for Celsius is handled by a separate company, so my less than stellar experience may not be fully Celsius's fault. Now, with my completely verified accounts, I was ready to take advantage of those juicy crypto rewards. Now, both Blockfi and Celsius arm you with a few ways to fund your account. Both allow crypto transfers onto their network, and both support ACH transfers from your bank. Besides that, Blockfi supports wire transfers into your account, and Celsius supports debit and credit card transactions. So if you have a specific funding requirement, you may need to go with the platform that supports your method. Either way, I like the fact that I can buy crypto directly through the app, which is super convenient in my opinion. Purchases are processed very, very quickly, and the moment your funds arrive, you begin earning interest, which I think is great. I found that the ACH setup through Blockfi was quick and simple. However, Celsius required much more information by comparison, which again to me was kind of off-putting. Now, I generally like to use ACH transfers, which are electronic debits from your bank account, because they tend to carry the least amount of fees. And through Blockfi, there were 0 fees, which were awesome. And Celsius's ACH fees were stated to be 0.1%, which is not bad at all. However, a network fee was also added to the transaction, which was very unexpected for me. I tested a few stable coins like USDC and Tether and GUSD, and the network fees were all around $20. I then tested Bitcoin, and that was around like 50 cents, so go figure. Anyways, my goal was to fund my account with stable coins. So with Celsius, I decided to use their credit card option, which charges 3.5%. Now on the flip side, transferring crypto from an exchange went smoothly on both Blockfi and Celsius. I received my funds on both networks in about 7 minutes, which was great to me. To send crypto from an exchange or your wallet, you'll need to first determine if the network supports that particular coin. You can go to each of their websites to gather this information. And while you're there, You can also see the current annual yield each coin will fetch for you. Now, it is here where Celsius really outshines Blockfi in my opinion. Not only does Celsius allows you to earn interest on more coins, they also pay out higher returns. For example, at the time of this video, BTC Bitcoin will get you around 6.2% with Celsius and 4.5% with Blockfi. And Blockfi will give you 9% on USDC, but Celsius is offering 10.02%. Now, there are a couple of coins that have a higher payout with Blockfi, like Uniswap and Basic Attention Token, but Celsius supports more coins and higher interest on more popular cryptos. But regardless which network you choose to receive your coins, it is important that you send your crypto to the correct crypto address. For example, if you're sending Bitcoin, make sure you choose to receive Bitcoin so you can retrieve your Bitcoin address. And just like the buy option, once your coin is received, you begin earning rewards immediately. There are no additional actions needed, again, which is just great. Now, one feature that Blockfi has over Celsius is a swap or trade feature. If you want to convert your USDC to BTC, you can do that easily through the app, instantly and with zero fees. Celsius does not currently offer this feature, but on their website, they do mention that they will offer it soon. Now, in terms of security, both apps offer two-factor authentication if you care to activate it. But Celsius also requires a PIN code to access the app, which I like as an additional layer of protection. Now, as I mentioned earlier, both Celsius and Blockfi offer low interest lending products. So if you're in need of some cash, you can secure a loan with your crypto and take advantage of their low rates and their next to none underwriting process. To apply, Celsius allows you to get started right through their app. Now, in the Blockfi app, you'll see a button, but this will ultimately take you to their website to complete the process. Both platforms make the process very, very simple, but before you submit an application, you should check the current rates. At the time of this video, Celsius has rates as low as 1% with no origination fees. And Blockfi starts at 4.5% with a 2% origination fee. In either case, the main benefit here is that this lending tool is available. I mean, I've heard stories of guys securing loans with their Bitcoin, and while their APR may be, a couple of percent, their Bitcoin grew like 300%, which is great. I'd say that's a pretty good trade-off. So to recap, although Blockfi's mobile app interface seemed a little formal and dated to me, overall, their onboarding experience was seamless and easy. And I like the fact that Blockfi doesn't charge to buy crypto or trade between coins. Now, Celsius's mobile app seems more modern, but the onboarding process was a bit off-putting to me. And although the cost to buying crypto through them was higher by comparison, the variety of coins offered and the higher interest yields are very, very attractive. So if you want to earn interest on more coins and you're rate driven, meaning you want the highest interest bearing accounts and lowest loan rates, then Celsius may be the option for you. However, if you're looking for a solution where you can consistently buy crypto and a difference of a percentage point or two is not a big deal to you, then possibly Blockfi could be your fit. And if you're like me, you may want to consider having both to take advantage of their individual strengths. If you decide to sign up with either platform, please consider using the referral links in the description. You and I are able to get a reward from both platforms if you follow the instructions outlined. Also, if you have used either platform in the past, please share your experience in the comments. Please let me know if I missed any points or features that I should have presented. And please let me know if there are any questions or if you need me to elaborate on any of the points. Lastly, I want to thank you for your time. Your time is important to me, so I do hope you found value, and until next time.